Hi, this is your buddy, Dr. John Isego here. I want to give you 7 things that I observed at a meeting between President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and President Zelensky of Ukraine. Number 1, the altercation or the spat that took place was expected. Because if you look at the people in Trump's ecosystem, like the first son has once tweeted that when the father becomes the president, there will be no more free lunch for Ukraine. What of Elon Musk? Elon Musk has always been saying that there was no chance of Ukraine winning the war. And also, you can see those who are in the circle of Donald Trump not giving Ukraine any possibility of victory. So what happened yesterday was expected. But the question is, was it well managed? I think it would have been better for them to have met off camera and just do those arguments. Because what happened at the White House sent serious signals to other parts of the world on how to relate with democratic nations. I will come to this, at the later part of this analysis. The second thing I observed is that President Trump is under pressure. He's a man who does not like to lose. His personality detests anything that has to do with losing, anything. He already promised that he will end the war in one day. And that one day had turned into weeks, weeks had turned into months. So he's under pressure. I have to fulfill the promise that I made. Because people have already started pointing it out, that you made a promise and you are not fulfilling it. He has a very strong personality. And thank God he's in a country like the United States, where you have very strong institutions. Imagine President Trump is the president of any African nation. He can decide to be there forever because he has a very strong personality. And you can see the people who are surrounding him cannot be in the opposite. They can't even counter him. So he has a strong personality and he's under pressure right now to see that his promise, to see this whole war come to an end in one day comes to pass. And if it doesn't come to pass, who is going to be the scapegoat? The third thing there is that in this whole arrangement, President Zelensky and the people of Ukraine, the wonderful people of Ukraine, are going to be the scapegoats. Because when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Because America doesn't want to face Russia in any form of war. They don't want to fight. They are giving resources, but they don't want to put boots on the ground. Because if you look at Ukraine, they have suffered a lot. They used to have nukes in Ukraine because when the Soviet Union collapsed, there were weapons in the territory of Ukraine which are very devastating in warfare. That's nuclear weapons. And Russia demanded for those weapons. Ukraine had the right to say no. But the West was involved during the presidency of Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton led the delegation or the coalition to tell Ukraine to give up the nukes with security guarantee that any time they are attacked, they will be there for them. But what has happened? Put not your trust in man. If Ukraine had known, they would have retained their nukes In fact, there will be no war as we are talking now. Now, the fourth thing there is that can the USA be trusted? Because USA has a program that a new government comes in every 4 years. So when the Democrats were there, Biden was always saying that they will make sure that they give Ukraine all that is needed for victory. But now there is a new sheriff in town from another political party, the Republican Party. And with all this 4-year cycle of governmental changes, can the USA be trusted? Now, many nations will be asking themselves that question. The fifth thing there is that Europe have not played their part. Now, when you love someone, you go the full hog. Look at the totalitarian regimes around the world. China is supporting Russia. From all intents and purposes, they are supporting Russia. Look at North Korea. North Korea have been sending their troops to help Russia to fight. And I know everyone is aware, America and the European nations and even NATO, that weapons alone will not win this war. Ukraine needs boots on the ground. So instead of just this circus show of running to Washington, running and holding meetings, galvanize your soldiers and send them to the war front. Europe has not played their